Attention! Hello everyone, Mr. Storking here, and welcome back to Mortal Kombat 10. Today we're going to take a look at the classic mode of one Sonya Blade. Well, she's badass. Hope be sure to like, comment, subscribe, as it does help us out with the YouTube algorithms. I played a bit with Sonya earlier, and I really have no preference. I'm just going to go covert ops. And let's get to it. So how's everyone doing today? I'm doing okay. Took a little nap and got some nice, delicious hot cocoa. Gave me some serious heartburn, but I'm A-okay, getting ready to do this battle, and hopefully we can have as much fun as we did with the Kano episode. I'm really hoping. I didn't look at any more crazy laws, but I'll be curious to see what happens.
I asked you here for training.
And here I am.
First, I will improve your attitude.
Amen. Let's improve her attitude. As we just have to fight, okay? So yeah, I played a bit with Sonya earlier. She is actually pretty fun to play as. I can't believe I didn't try to play more as her earlier. Because she is very much like Kitana and Melina. Ow, I really needed that derriere. Yeah, Bo Raicho is very much a comedic character. But, you know, you do you. Go. Oh boy, that did not go well. Let's just hit that because why not? And so yeah, this is Sonya Blade, who's basically self-explanatory in some regards. She is a military brat. And a really cool character in terms of a time when like female characters was kind of just being sexualized in video games. She did suffer that too. I'm not going to say NetherRealm did not over-sexualize their characters. But she was indeed really impressive for being a female character at the time. I think with her and Lara Croft, well, not as much Lara Croft, but for a female character in video games, she is really impressive for the time, even though she was sexualized and the object of Johnny's desire. Yeah, Johnny went after Sonya a lot. Yeah, he he was decapitated.
Sonya wins.
Okay. Did not see that coming at all. I really didn't. I was like, he's dead already. And it's like, huh. That's like that meme from The Simpsons. It's like, stop, he's already dead. You know, stuff like that. So yeah, today's Sonya. Tomorrow is going to be Jax. Subscribe for that as we're going to take on Farah and Tor. This should be an interesting battle. But yeah.
We don't stand aside.
So much for diplomacy.
Pretty head go pop.
Round one.
Okay, thanks for the compliment, I suppose. So let's fight against you in the Sky Temple, because why not? Which feels odd. But yeah, I really do like playing Sonya, because Sonya has a bit more punch to her, which is A-okay. She was voiced recently by Ronda Rousey. I don't know who voices her in this. As you can see, I can get some pretty good combos as the General. But she does get together with Johnny, and I do like her and Johnny together. I know Jennifer Carpenter. I could be completely wrong about her. She's the sister in Dexter. Is the current voice of her in the MK movies, animated movies.
As you were.
I didn't hate her in the live action movies, but actually the girlfriend from Billy Madison plays her in the original one, which I think is hysterical. I'm oddly enough going to try and get a decapitation up on I want to say it's Farah, because Tor is the lady. No, Farah is the small one. My mistake. Tor is the giant body of the familiar thing, which I was writing something like, yeah, it makes more sense than that, but let's just get to it to really hurt this big guy. Man, I don't know. There's a lot of haters for Farah Tor. I'm not gonna ultimately defend or hate the character, but it's okay. But the main thing about Sonya is that Sonya has a continuous rivalry with Kano, because Kano was the one that was in charge of a lot of her situation. Oh, cool! Sonya against Sonya. Cool. That looks like Jason after her, but I could be wrong. But yeah, Sonya is a fun character and completely awesome. She gets to fight Kano a lot.
You look like shit. I'd watch it if I were you. I am you.
Yeah, that doesn't really go well, and also Johnny would be like, oh yeah, this is great. Two Sonyans versing against each other. Yeah, I like how they kind of gave more of a reason like why people can choose the same character. I like it. Whoa, okay, that was an impressive counter. We're both covert ops. I really like playing Sonya. There was a version that had a drone that I couldn't quite control, so I didn't really play as that version. I need to get better at Sonya in this. I completely missed that. That's my fault. But yeah, Sonya has like this explosive kiss ability, which is going to come back in MK1. But MK1 is just like a love letter to all the previous MK games, so it makes sense that they would bring back some of the classic stuff, you know? There we go, just like so. But Sonya has not been revealed to be playable, which is surprising. She is a cameo fighter, to my knowledge. Watch this, like, as soon as I said it, they're like, no, Sonya's going to be DLC. Because there was that leak saying that Noob and Kano were going to be DLC, which is very odd, but okay. But yeah, let's go and continue to fight. Whoa! Again, that's an impressive counter. I should learn to be wary of that, but I love that combo right there with the down and up, which is just great for creating this blocking distance. And okay, at least I am not at a point where that's a brutality, or necessarily like again. Well, that's just a decapitation. To be honest, I wasted mine, but I did Black Widow you to the floor. So credits earned as we just fling you across with our body. Okay. I like they gave her the arm pieces instead of it just being magic. It kind of makes sense thematically with Sonya as being like a military person. But that's just, again, what I think about it. I don't really like the whole like pew magic coming out. Okay, it was Jason. I was somewhat correct. I don't know who that next person is. I really don't. But Jason should be fun to take a look at down the line. Yeah, the season pass characters, we'll take a look, a lot of them on Halloween when that happens. Again, he's just carrying a body, so yeah, you do you.
You know how to use those?
Round 1.
Okay, great dialogue, Jason. This is Slasher Jason. I don't really know the differences between them. I haven't played much of Jason. That's not true. I played with him a bit. I like the Rebirth one where he gets kind of a second chance. I like it. You went straight for the kill there, huh, Jason? I just keep spamming the same moves over and over again as I do right there. Okay. That didn't quite work out. Ow! I'm saving that because I kind of want to take his hockey mask face off. Oh, I would love to use that on the Predator or Alien.
As you were.
That's just what I would do because I'd be kind of curious.
Round 2. Fight.
Maybe Leatherface. Leatherface feels like someone who would deserve a decapitation. Just because, I haven't watched any of the Texas Chainsaw Massacre movies. I don't know, am I missing out? I'm not a horror guy, and I'm a bit squeamish as it is. I know you're like, but you said earlier you were, like, exposed to the violence and things. It's like, yeah, but he, like, cuts people's faces off and wears them. I'm not even comfortable with Silence of the Lambs. I've seen aspects of Silence of the Lambs. I know it's a good movie. I just can't watch it because it gives me the heebie-jeebies. There's one scene in particular that's not really that bad, but it's like I really didn't even see that. Like I saw it once on the oh, that failed horribly. Wow, wait, just go for the kill there, Jason. Ow! That is not good. Is he like indestructible at that point? There we go, like so. There's no way I'm gonna finish him. I like to point that out, unless I do that and like his head falls off. But it's very unlikely. I don't know.
Retirement in my ass.
Yeah, Sonya should never retire. She's too badass. I don't know. I'm just generally curious, like in the gamer. Oh, it's Ermac. Okay, that's my fault. I didn't know who that was. Next is Tremor, for certain. But I'm just generally curious within like the gaming community. Is Sonya deemed a very attractive person in that regard? I'm just generally curious because I think she's really cool fighter. I don't know if I would say she was a sexualized icon in the video game industry, like oh, the name is escaping me now. That's a problem. Lara Croft. Ow. I don't know why I can just pull that move off, but okay. I was trying to throw the fire at you, so I like to point out that we were extremely not on the same page. But again, you do you. Ow. That is not okay, your neck. Ow. We just spam that move. I'm just gonna keep on pressing the same buttons and just hopes. I'm literally doing the definition of insanity here, just like hoping something works. I do like her modern outfits. It like adds more of the military design. I am always okay with it. I like it better when they don't over-sexualize video game characters. Because I was watching, and I've been watching some NC9 cutscenes. The character design on the females are just ridiculous. Like, who approved that? It's just basically dress and a face. At least with like the modern designs, they're at least able to put more creativity into it. I know how to do the defense thing now. A bit. Anyway, that failed horribly. I will use the fires against you. Ow. You wouldn't let me use the fires. You stole the fires, you soul-sucking serpent. I don't know where I was going with that. We're only in the first round, right? I think we're in the first round. Oh, we weren't. Okay, I could have done the fatality. I don't know why the fatality's been acting weird recently, but okay, you do you.
Retirement my ass.
Again, Sonya should not retire.
Wins.
This is when I get weird. Because I don't know. I want to blame sleep deprivation, but I slept pretty well last night. Went to bed at like 2, woke up at 6. Best sleep of my life. Hey, Tremor, let's take you down.
I will combat you, General.
Bad decision.
You will plague me no longer. Round 1.
Okay, well said, Rock Guy. Wasn't this like Tremor's first appearance? I could be wrong, which is a shame for a DLC character. But Scarlet first appeared in 9 to my knowledge. Again, I could be more than wrong. But, oh, I was gonna hit you with that. But okay, you do you. I don't know where I'm going with this. I blame sleep deprivation, but again, I slept fine.
No gain.
I'm gonna blame lunch then.
Round 2. Fight.
Or food. Because I had Jersey Mike's, and I'm gonna blame that. I watched the Taskmaster while working on it, because I was like, Taskmaster's fun. How that show failed in the U.S., I can sum up one thing: the British and the I want to do the counter thing. I know how to do it. I know how to do it. I know how to do the counter. Oh, this is gonna be the super. I never seen it. Yeah, you're dead. You're paralyzed. Yeah, you're dead. I don't know how else to play it. You are dead regardless. I'm gonna do the super. Oh, that somehow worked. So that means we're gonna have to decapitate him because that's just the process of elimination. There has to be a way to like, as a fatality for Alien, that just impregnates it and then it just rips out of the stomach.
Sonya wins.
There's no other way for that to really happen. But again, we're performing a lot of brutality today, which you do you. Oh, cool, Predator. We get. Ooh, I want to do that move on the Predator if I can. It's gonna be Predator, Melina, oh, and then Goro, and then Shinnok. Okay, we know the rest of the strategy down the line. Come on, Predator, let's take you down. I'm great to see you in this game against Alien. That's all I can really say.
Get out of my office.
Round 1. Fight.
This is a weird office, then. I don't know how to say this, Sonya. You have a weird-looking office. Ah, what's going on here, Predator? You are being difficult, much more than normal. I have to combo. Go, go. I like punching buttons. Go. Spamming the buttons, I suppose. Whoa. That was pretty close. I want to do the counter move eventually. I know how to do it now, which is... Ow. Nice, I suppose. I see this lantern. I'm going to toss it at you. Which I felt was the right idea. And it ended up working, so I was on the right page. That's all that really matters.
Fight.
Go, 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 round 2. Come on, we can do this. I want to decapitate him. I want his head on my wall. That sounded very, very wrong, but it's just like what I ultimately want to happen. I was like, don't you dare freaking hurt me. I'm also going for a flawless victory here. Oh, that missed. I missed my chance to decapitate him. That is... And I also lose my flawless victory. Okay. That's my fault for trying to get the flawless victory and trying to decapitate him. I'll just toss him around then. I missed my chance to decapitate the predator, but I will do that later. Let's try not. I'm not trying to sound messed up when I say like, oh yeah, decapitate them. It's just like I'd rather decapitate like cool characters that would be like cool to decapitate. You know, they don't really have like human skulls. But yeah, it's gonna be Melina then Goro, if I know correctly. Yeah, it's always Goro before Shinnok. I'm generally curious to see what her finale is gonna be. I really am. We've already looked at Melina. I'm talking about Sonya.
You turned sister against me.
Katana's not your sister.
I will give her your head.
Round 1.
Oh, I will give her your head then. Katana is awesome. She's slowly becoming my favorite character of Mortal Kombat. Even though it always has and always will be Johnny Cage. She's my favorite character in terms of personality. I just wish I could play better as him. But yeah. I'm going to throw this person at you. I felt horribly. Because of you, she died. Not because I attempted to throw her at you, but because you hit me in my attempt to throw her at you. See, she's dead on the street. It's all your fault, Melina. Actually, Melina would be okay with that, in all honesty. Again, I'm going to be so curious to see what they do with MK1. I'm going to have to do my best to avoid spoilers because I do want to play it for myself. My plan is when that game comes... and I don't have a PS5. I have a Switch. My plan is to invest in it when all the DLC comes out because that's what I did with Mortal Kombat 10. That's also what I did with 11 because it just saved so much time because I didn't... And it was time and money. Because then I could just like play it all at once and I wasn't like, oh, I have to wait to play as these characters. So yeah, it was fun. I did that with Injustice as well, even though Injustice 2 was one I'd be like, if I had the console at the time, I'd be like more than happy to buy the deluxe version with the Batman on it. The Batman steel. I hope they make Injustice 3 after MK1. But I'm gonna be generally curious to see what they do with MK1 if they do like DLC afterwards. But okay, Goro, you're going down.
Sonya Blade.
Goro, help us against Shinnok.
I'll never aid Earthrealm. Round 1.
Okay, that's good to know where he stands. He will not aid Earthrealm. That is A-okay. I will just beat him up then. Actually, these two fought in the first Mortal Kombat, so, whoa. I was like, what's going on there? My controller was not responding. I was pressing up, and I'm just like, what's happening? Nothing. You're doing pretty well, Sonya, but I shouldn't have even said that because then I'm going to jinx myself. But I can see myself playing with more as her. Again, it's the female characters I like playing as the most because, again, they're just fast and quick to the point. Jax is pretty good, too. I played as Jax a bit to prepare for the next recording. And I was like, okay, he's pretty good. All versions are pretty good. I just wouldn't do the gun one. That's just my thought process. Oh, way to go for the fisting Goros. That didn't quite sound right saying. Okay, you're going to do that evil move. I swear they only add Goro in as a pre-order DLC or as DLC just so they could do him as the midway boss. I don't know if he was already in the game before the DLC. We're not even going to go for the decapitation. We're just going to hit him a lot. As we are going to take on Shinnok, this is probably one of the earlier times we've done Shinnok because normally it gets like 20-some minutes.
Sonya wins.
I know the Kano one went there pretty long, but that was just because we were talking about weird... oh my, I had to rank up. That's good. Because we were talking about weird Australian laws. Because I was weird at that time. I like doing weird stuff when I'm recording. That's really ultimately why I want to do some recordings with a friend so we can just work off each other. But yeah, Shinnok, let's do it. Let's take down the demon.
Humans will soon be extinct
We'll fight you to the end.
and be erased from history.
Round 1.
Okay, he has a sunny disposition on life. Let's just beat him up then. I'm always nervous against going up against Shinnok, because when he does combos like that. Bone Shaper, that's a cool name. I have not played like at all with Shinnok. I'm not the biggest fan of playing as him, but I like beating him up. He is going to be like the last character we take a look at in the classic mode. That's just ultimately how it's going to have to handle. You threw the holy water at us, you fool. Now you have us in the corner, and I have to get out of it. Which is going to be a problem. There we go. There we go. Come on. I'm going to dodge it, and like so, haha. Take that.
Earthrealm is off limits.
Yeah, amen. I can't really do a fatality on this guy, or not a fatality, but a brutality. Hey, if he's distracted doing that, I'd say okay with me. Just don't do that evil move then. Okay, that was evil, but okay, we kicked you up in the air. Ah, not that move. Good, we landed that, which is really good. I don't know how to feel about the powder. It just always feels odd to me that Sonya would use powder on her opponents, but okay. I am generally curious to see what her ending's gonna be. Is it just gonna be that she's hunting Kano, or that like she made Cassie her left wing? But that would be Cassie's ending. I like Cassie's character. Cassie is great. But we'll talk about Cassie when we talk about Cassie down the line. She'll be like last in your recruit batch.
As I absorb Earthrealm's power.
There's a lot of characters in this game. I know a lot of points to mention it out. There is a mod where someone said like they could play as Corruption. I'm just like, okay, cool. Maybe. As we have to take you on. Oh, this feels really odd, like a military person going against the devil. It feels like a 80s 90s or B movie where it's just like, yeah, they're commando, they're like a maverick, and they're the only ones that can defeat the devil. Does anyone remember that movie Legend? With it wasn't even Val Kilmer, it was Tom Cruise. And oh, what's his name? Tim Curry played the devil. Oh, really? You had to spam that, didn't you? You spammed that not once, not twice, but 3 times. Completely unneeded. As you hold my head on. That's her ponytail, not her spine. Okay. Somehow you're less evil than Kuzia from the Smash trailer where he just tossed all the bodies off, which is funny as all heck. I'm gonna throw the porridge at you, and the porridge was ineffective. Yay! I finally pulled off the counter. I'm okay with that. Just don't do the evil fire moves. Oh, don't do those moves. I hate them. They're impossible to dodge. Well, they're not impossible to dodge, but possible to predict. I do have my super. I could be using that soon, but I don't know why that attack just missed. I gotta work smarter, not harder. Thank you for falling for the trap. This will not... Actually, that'd be kind of cool if it did decapitate him because he has like a cool head. But it didn't. It just blew up. So we can take the thing out of it and he can cease to exist, which is fine by me, I suppose. I don't know where I was going with that. Again, this is weird, but I hope you enjoyed Cassie's ending, and I'll see you after her ending.
Exhausted by her ordeals, Sonya slipped into a deep sleep and began to dream. Kano held Jax and Cassie hostage. He made Sonya choose who would live and who would die. Seeing no way to free them both, she chose Cassie and screamed as Kano killed Jax before her eyes. Still screaming, she was awoken by Johnny. He had horrific news. Jax was dead by an assassin's bullet.
What a very odd ending to have, but okay, that almost didn't conclude itself. It was just like, oh yeah, Jax died and died too, and okay. But that was Sonya Blade. I hope you all enjoyed the video. It wasn't as crazy as the Kano one. We're doing pretty well in the tower, 8,000. That was pretty good. Tomorrow we are going to take a look at Jax, so we'll see you guys there. No, first one's Alien. Then Johnny. We haven't fought Johnny, actually, in a whole long time. But we'll see you guys then. Be sure to like, comment, subscribe, and we'll see you guys tomorrow. Bye-bye.